Hey Dolphins, Mrs. Edwards here. Today is Friday, September 18th, and this is your Friday flag. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's staff shout out time. Thank you so much to all of the parents who went on Parent Square and left comments. They are much appreciated. Here we go. I'm thankful for Mrs. Wiggs being so helpful throughout this crazy time of distance learning. She helps students with all their questions and goes over the assignments to make sure they all understand. Elias and I appreciate all of her patience and her helping all the parents as well. That's from Angelica. And Elias says, I love my teacher because she helps us and goes over the schoolwork with us. Jalissa in Mrs. McIntyre's class says, Mrs. McIntyre is so patient, so kind, and so pretty, and she really makes learning really fun. Thank you, Mrs. McIntyre. Mrs. Ducharme got 2 shout-outs this week. The first one's from Danielle, a parent in her class. She says, Mrs. Ducharme has been the most patient and helpful teacher for my second grader, Reagan. We're both very grateful for Mrs. Ducharme and all she's done. We couldn't have gotten through these last few weeks without her support. I hope she knows just how much we appreciate all she's doing. Her next shout-out says, a big shout out to Mrs. Ducharme in second grade. She's making distance learning so much easier on the kids. And that's from Jenna, a parent in her class. Last shout out is for Mrs. Foster. Mrs. Foster deserves the biggest shout out. She is amazing. She's doing a great job keeping the kids interested and learning during distant learning. She's also helping keep us parents organized, and she's always available to help us with any questions. She deserves a big high five. That's from Brittany, a parent in her class. Our staff truly is amazing. Now on to our dynamic Dolphins. In Mrs. McIntyre's class, for always having a positive attitude and always encouraging our classmates is Savannah. And for his dedication to learning, we have Noah. In Mrs. Valadez's class, for completing all assignments for 2 weeks in a row, we have Paradise, Maddie, and Ashlyn. In Mrs. Provder's class, for showing responsibility and respect through listening on our Zoom meetings, we have Alina and Yvette. In Mrs. Zaleski's class, for consistently working hard and completing all assignments on or before the due date, we have Juliana. In Mrs. Schaefer's class, for consistently showing respect and responsibility on our Zoom meetings, we have Ariana and Amelia. In Mrs. Vargas's class, for excellent participation during Zoom, we have Charles and Angel. In Mrs. Garcia's class, for doing an excellent job with her independent reading and accelerated reader, we have Ava. In Mr. Horton's class, for great attendance and being prepared for Zoom meetings and completing assignments on time, we have Kimberly, Blake, Gianni, and Gabriel. In Mrs. Ducharme's class, for being responsible and always prepared for lessons, we have Sadie, Ryder, and Giada. In Ms. Harvey's class, for having 100% attendance, completing all work in a timely manner, and most importantly, resubmitting work to show proficiency, we have Riker and Ashlyn. In Mrs. Wiggs and Ms. Faye's class, the following students have earned a dynamic Dolphin for always coming to Zoom meetings and completing their work on time, and they are Ava, Delilah, and Sydney. And in Mr. Wiggs' class, for overall being dynamic, we have Eliana, Amaya, and Logan. Congratulations to all of our dynamic Dolphins this week. We want to wish happy birthday to Have a great weekend, Dolphins, and we'll see you on Monday.